Hi guys, today we're gonna talk about August headwear. Let's go. But before we continue with the video, I just want a huge thank you to our sponsor, Lapakgaming. Are you still purchasing in-game items in full price? Well, you've been missing out. Did you know that you can buy these items in a discounted price? That's where Lapak Gaming comes in. It's safe, secured, and fast. It's also 10 times money back guarantee. Just log into the Lapak Gaming website, make sure to create an account, search for Ragnarok M Classic UID, choose your purchases, and add your promo code. It's that simple. The payment method to pay is also very easy and accessible to all. If you want to get discounts on your purchases, click the link on the description below. Thank you so much Lapak Gaming for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to it. As you may know, ngayong August is lumabas yung mga headwear this month. And pag-uusapan natin kung saan ba siya okay at sinong mga classes na pwedeng gumamit. So first headwear natin is si Ceremony Toffee Candy. So ang ginagawa nito is nagbibigay siya ng Wit plus 5, all races damage reduction plus 8%, which is specifically good para ma-reduct mo yung damages ng lahat ng PvE monsters. And then yung pinakamaganda sa kanya is meron siyang under abnormal status na if meron kang say stun, freeze, burn, silence, or whatever abnormal status, magbibigay siya ng 25% defense and 25% magic defense and HP regen na 100%. So, this is quite good for classes katulad ng RG, Tank, Archbishop na support, or any other utility class. I think this is specifically good para sa kanila. Okay, next natin na headwear is yung Kraken Treasure Key, which gives max HP 8%. And additionally, kapag plus 6 yung refine niya, magbibigay pa siya dito ng additional 5% damage reduction to all races. Although, what I can say that this is one of the BIS or best in slot gear pagdating sa mount, pagdating sa mga utility. However, pagdating naman sa PvP, parang mas maganda pa rin gumamit ng Angry Snarl kasi nagbibigay siya ng additionally 5% damage reduct kapag demi-human race yung buwabanat sa'yo. And at the same time, meron pa kasi siyang refining bonus na every 1% will give out human damage reduct. So that's gonna be, let's say, umabot ka ng plus 15 yung Angry Snarl mo, that's gonna be a total of 20%. However, kung hindi naman over-ups yung Angry Snarl mo, let's say, plus 6 lang yung Angry Snarl mo, I think a good alternative is gamitin mo na lang itong Kraken Treasure Key. At least magbibigay ito ng max HP na 8%. Next na headgear natin is Silver Bell. Alala ko sa EL, this is actually one of the good tails, which reduces your cast delay by 10% and SP cost by. This is good for your deposit only. Alright, next naman natin sa August 15th to 31, lalabas itong Monoculars. So it's a face type gear that gives out damage to demi-human by 10%. And then there's a special effect that whenever you're attacking a target, there's an additional physical plus magic attack times 10% true damage as the extra damage. When refining plus 1 to plus 6, each refine will have physical plus magical attack times 5% more true damage. So I think this is actually good pagdating sa PvP. Specifically for classes na magkasabay kinukuha yung pag-scale up ng damage niya based on their attack and magical attack katulad ng RG, specifically ang RK pinaka-the best o kaya ng SCMS2. This headwear is good for them. Pero again, you have to do your own test pa rin kapag nagtetest pag binili mo to dahil it still varies based on your stats. Okay, but I think this is a good face as well. Next natin is the Neon Light. So Neon Light gives out every enhancement. Alright, enhancement is different from refine. So where do you get that enhance is itong number na to, itong 110. So dito siya nagva-vary. And then, so ano ginagawa niya? Every enhancement plus 1 on your back grants ignore MDEF by 0.1%. So if kukumputin natin yan, assuming na 110 na yung enhance mo since level 110 ka na at gumastos ka na ng Zenny dyan, 100 times 0.1%, that's gonna be 11% of ignore MDEF. I think this is a good back para sa mga magical classes, pero I think it'll be much better if you're gonna use the Lost Star Track. And then lastly, we have the Wind Perch Drake, which is one of the famous tail way back in Eternal Love Days. It's a tail gear. Ang binibigay kasi niya, it gives out 5% more damage to targets with more than 50% HP. I think this is a good tail specifically for people na burst yung damage nila. However, with the HP shield na meron yung mga legendary instances right now, I'm afraid that you won't be able to do a consistent damage pag ito yung tail mo. Although it's like what I've said, ito yung isa sa mga magandang tail, I think it's much more viable if mas gagamit ka ng consistent na damage na tail, which is itong Red Hot Tail Torn. At the same time, syempre, this is specifically much more cheaper. So yung mga pwedeng gumamit ng mga class na ganito is yung Shura, Mechanic, mga RK, and or any burst type skill classes. And then there's also a mount, it's a light beam, it's a unicorn mount, very cool. But syempre ang habol lang natin dyan is yung unlock niya na 6 attack. Next natin dito tayo sa beta. Itong mga headwear na ito ay marirelease sa August 4, which is this Monday.
Uy, nasa work ka ba pero kailangan mo pa rin mag-grind? It's time for an upgrade. Meet UGPhone. Kahit nasa work, kakapag-farm at dailies. Lahat kaya. Baka nahuhuli ka na. Lahat kami gamit na ito. Sobrang convenient nitong cloud emulator. Ang choice ko, UGPhone. Gamitin ang link sa ating description for a free trial.
So ang laman niya ay meron siyang flying pufferfish, which is I think it's a cute mount. Meron din siyang binibentang elf wings, as well as a 26M costume that gives out attack bonuses deposit and some headwears. Then we have the Heart Flower Ball, which is all stat plus 3 and then damage to medium monsters by 6%. Then again, I don't think mas may higitan nito yung damage na binibigay ng Red Hot Tail Torn. I think this is only good for deposit as well. We also have the Butterfly and Flower face gear for magical users. It gives out 4% magical damage and ignore MDEF na 5%. I think okay din to as an alternative to the monocle. Pero syempre, mas maganda pa rin yung monocle dahil nga mas nagsiscale yung damage niya or yung binibigay niyang M attack depende dun sa refine nung headwear mo. And lastly, we have the unknown flower meaning, which is I think it's quite good comparing to what we're using right now is itong Shadow Dragon Cup, pero I don't think there's gonna be a significant boost pagdating sa iyong damage pag sinuot mo yun. Pero tignan natin kapag na-release tong headwear na to, mag-test damage na lang tayo sa August 4. So yun lang, ano sa tingin nyo? Gusto nyo ba siyang bilhin or skip na lang muna tayo this month at maghintay tayo ng new headwears na ilalabas? Papakita ko na lang sa screen yung possible na ilalabas next month. Sana lumabas na yan and hopefully mabili natin yung mga ibang headgears dyan. Lalong-lalo na yung Norma the Unicorn. Alright, so thank you so much. Again, thank you sa Lapakgaming for sponsoring this video and I hope magkita tayo on the next video. Peace!